Very true. You're right. Because the methodology that underpins the student's book can be quite different for some people who haven't really approached things from a guided discovery framework or learner training, that type of stuff. You're right. I mean, they should really get an awful lot of confidence in being able to take on board the new research and the new approach, because the teacher's book is just so clear in its guidance and support. That's true. Norm, did you want to say something? Norm, are you there? Okay. I can't hear you. Nick, can you hear Norm?
No. No.
Okay. Okay, now I did think something you said, Ken, made me think of something else as well, and I can't remember what it is now.
Non-specialist teachers. Go ahead, Ken.
You did mention about the photocopyable stuff, and that's vitally important with some of the classes that we're talking about. And they're non-content teachers, and they're going to be class management and organization activities are going to be important to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I think it takes, a lot of teachers who are they're not content specialists, they're ESL teachers. There's that kind of high level of anxiety. There's that weird, well, I don't really know exactly what they're going to be facing. But I think
how am I supposed to teach them medicine?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a doctor.
Exactly. But I think this type of book, and especially, as you said, with the support that the teachers books provide so much confidence and so much clarity to say, you don't have to teach them medicine. That's actually not our task. That's not our job. Our job is to teach them the skills and enough language to make them able to cope with that academic context where they are going to be learning the actual content. And I think that this makes it crystal clear that you are teaching English. You're teaching the English systems and the English skills to provide a platform for learning of the content.
Good. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the component, students, but teachers.
Oh.
Sorry?
Sorry, and one thing, just to be clear, the audio program is included in the student's book.
Yes, thank you. So it's not sold separately.
Yeah, there are only two things to buy or to sell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, are we selling the teacher's book?
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, of course, it depends on the program. If it's a large program, then obviously we'll give them the teacher's books. But, sometimes you have places that we have our own little idiosyncratic rules for these things. If they're buying like 3 student books, we don't give them a free teacher's book. They have to buy it. But obviously, if it's large,
An adoption.
Then of course we'll send them the teacher's book. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the titles that are currently published, currently available. These are the ones in production.
And they were supposed to be available by the end of the year. Nursing looks like it's been derailed a bit, but 2010 titles. No.
Okay. And these are titles to be commissioned. So you can see just how ambitious, this is just one series, the English for Specific Academic Purposes series. I don't think it's even fully exhausted list. We've spoken to the people at Garnet many times, and they're very interested in hearing other ideas, and they're very kind of forward-looking. The other thing to note about this, which I think you might have mentioned already, Nick, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating it, but that there's also they're going to be coming out with a lower level of these books. So these ones are pitched at upper intermediate to advanced level students, but they've found that some of the feedback that they've gotten from the market is that they're still a little too high. And not for every program, obviously, but certain programs. And so they've come out with like a pre-intermediate level of introduction to academic skills, but even at that much lower level. I've seen a prototype, but they're pretty interesting things. Andy, you have a question? Andy?
I do.
Ken, okay.
Is that a zucchini on steroids?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to eat that.
Yeah.
It's not often that I say that either.
That's a pretty big cucumber. You know, and I'm not so keen on that brown liquid that's in that that syringe either. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I don't want to eat that.
Would you like a zucchini laced with some heroin? Sure. It's Friday after all.
So Andy's asking if they're going to be publishing ESP books too. Nick, do you have any?
Yes, they are. They're just in the middle of finishing off, and I think it's an intermediate level. So, sorry, ESP.
ESP.
Yes. Brain not function. They've got a whole series. Okay, so first of all, there already is English for the energy industries, which would be pre-intermediate to intermediate, teaching, language for the oil, gas, and petrochemical market, which might be something in the South. They also have a new series that they're developing called English for Global Industries. The first one that's slated to come out is oil and gas. You can see the Middle Eastern connection here. But they're also coming out in that line with pharmaceuticals, financial English. I can't remember what else.
Anything in the health sciences?
I'd have to check.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing a list of about 8 titles. So those will be coming out next. Well, oil and gas is supposed to come out this year, but the rest of them will be trickling out next year.
And is this in American English?
I am not sure. It's upper intermediate level to proficiency. So again, and the focus on those ones is more lexical.
Yeah.
As far as I understand. So.
And also, with it being such a specific context, like the petrochemical industry and stuff, I wouldn't think there's not going to be jargon or idiomatic language. I would imagine that the language at that level is going to be very international.
Yeah, probably. I don't know because I haven't seen them. There's no audio with them, so that problem can be avoided. And I think that they're more technical books, so you're not going to have as many. I mean, you're not going to have too many differences of world Englishes there, except for your ISE versus IAZE and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, I'll try and put together a list of books to look forward to and put some notes on them. But I mean, as I mentioned in an email before too, if any of the books that you see in the list, especially from Garnet, seem to have huge possibilities that just cannot be attained because of the problem of accents or whatever, then let me know. And obviously with the example of EAS, they're quite willing to consider American editions. And also, I mean, they were happy when I asked for that because obviously, I mean, they're trying to sell more into Asia and stuff like that, and that market also wants American English. So they know that they have to publish in American English, and they're very open to it. So.
Okay, so keep you posted on that one. Okay. All right. Now, just something I want to orient you to on our website. For the brochure, you can download it directly from here, from our website, and you can see the tab that has been highlighted is the shop tab. We've got the academic English that I clicked on over here, and then the first one that comes up is English for academic study, and the second one is the English for specific academic purposes, which is what we've been talking about. So we can see banking, teacher's book, business studies, teacher's book here. To get more information on the individual books, you can click on the details link. When you click on that, it gives you a breakdown of the table of contents, the units, a little bit of blurb about it. But there's also another link where you can download a PDF of the first unit and the table of contents or the book map, as well as the introduction. So all of this information is available for you to have a look at or for your customers or your clients to have a look at as well.